Well, that's no good. We have to complete it. This time, let's jump right into the build. The human helpers start by sorting some parts. As usual, the higher floors are a bit different compared to the first floor. You're not starting from a base plate. Instead, you need to build the floor out of regular plates. The second floor that goes on top of the bakery and the flower shop has an interesting L shape, and one of the corners has a round tower in it, as you can see. And one key difference is that usually higher floors are not tiled in the official Lego buildings. I guess that is done because it saves parts, and also tiling is not required as you can choose the floor color with suitable plates. Now, without tiles, the first floors would just have the base plate color in it, and originally this set used green base plates, and those wouldn't be suitable at all as a color of the floors. So tiling solves that problem. But back to the build. The room closer to you is going to be a dentist's office, and the other room is going to be a photo studio. You can already see a white background forming for the photos in the wall. The floor layout is not perfect as you need to enter the dentist reception area in order to get to the photo studio or to the higher floors. But then again, the first floor functions similarly. You need to enter the bakery in order to get to the higher floors. And now we're at the part where we get to add doors and windows. The architectural feature of the walls is brickwork, and that's done by placing medium nugget tiles on snot bricks. And some cheese slopes are used to create a rounded tower. Then a layer of tiles finishes the dentist's office. And then the human helpers get to move on to finishing the photo studio. A large old-fashioned camera is built and placed at the center of the room. The remaining walls have rows of small windows in them, and those are quite quick to build. And once again, a layer of tiles completes the walls. Apparently, the human helpers made a mistake while building stairs, but that is easily fixed. And now everything looks just right. So let's take a closer look. I really like that rounded tower in the corner, and also just the brickwork in general. And that dentist's chair was quite an elaborate build. And same goes for the camera in the photo studio. Next, it is time to place this on top of the first floors. And it looks great. Somehow, for the both parts, the first floors and the second floors look different, but they still somehow match. Then it was once again time to open another set of bags. From those, we get enough parts to build 2 floors and a roof on top of the cafe. These rooms are quite small, and they also need to have stairs to the higher floors, so that there isn't that much room for details. But there is still some. This current room that we are building is a music shop. 2 of the walls are basically just brick-built sand blue walls. A white line is added to the walls to add some color. Next, a cash register was added to the center of the room. Then we continue building more height to the brick-built walls. And we also add stairs so you can reach the 3rd floor. Some instruments are hanged to the walls, and we also built a drum set. That's pretty much all the detail that we can fit in here. The other 2 walls will have big windows in them. 2 will be placed on the longer side and 1 on the shorter side. Then some blue walls are added between the windows. And finally, there is a fourth window that goes diagonally in that corner. Then some filler pieces are built to fill any gaps around that final window. Then a layer of plates is added and that secures everything in. And finally, a layer of tiles is added. And then we're going to build the same room all over again with slight differences. This one is going to be a ballet studio. And because the brick-built walls haven't reached their full height at this point, you can see the jumpers that are used to offset the windows in the main facade. Once again, the stairs are added in. And as a detail, we get to add a black piano inside the room. There is a small difference compared to the lower floor. There is a balcony in the corner rather than a window. And of course, those windows look the same as in the lower floor. It wouldn't make any sense to build different windows in each floor. Then everything is locked in place with plates and finished off with a layer of tiles. And then we can move on to building the roof. There are two holes in the roof. One is for a skylight and one is for access hatch. Then some white half arches are used to create details on the edge of the roof. And after some tiles, it is all complete. And here you can see the close-up of the two rooms that we just built. And here is the roof. This is the lower level, the music shop. And here you can see the ballet studio. And that mirror actually looks quite nice there on the wall. And here the new rooms have been added to the main build. Some little details show through the walls, but it's mainly quite clean. And this is how the backside looks. Actually, those top floors are not placed correctly. Apparently, I need to give some feedback to the human helpers. And after that, we get to the final part of the build. Here the human helpers decided to do this bit out of order. So the streetlights and the fountain in the middle were assembled first. Then Mr. Human Helper took some time to place all the minifigures, and that gave enough time for Mrs. Human Helper to organize some parts. And then they were ready to start building the final floor. This is of course once again L-shaped, as it goes on top of the dentist's office and the photo studio. The tan part is going to be an apartment. And the grey part is going to be a rooftop terrace with an outdoor kitchen. And the interesting part about the apartment is that the one who lives there is clearly a Lego hobbyist. An unopened Lego set is placed near the entrance, and a washroom is taking shape in the lower right corner. As there is no room for a separate bedroom, there is a sofa that opens up to make a bed. Well, that means that you can fit more Lego sets in the apartment that way. Here we keep adding more and more tan bricks to the walls, and finally we reach the level where we can add a door and a window. And then onto the good stuff. We will add a Lego train layout here that has some hills, trees, tunnels, and so on. And a Lego Eiffel Tower is placed in that rounded part of the room. Then it was once again time to build that brickwork out of the medium nougat cheese slopes and tiles. Next, a pair of excavator scoops are used as a facade for the outdoor kitchen. Those excavator scoops work really well there, but then again I guess that the whole shape of that roof area has been designed to accommodate those pieces. The last step was building a roof for that apartment building. Quite a lot of little details were added to the edges. And after that tower top was built to the far corner, the whole build was complete. And here we can see the close-up of the apartment building. This Lego train layout is one of the highlights of the room. There is a small toilet in this corner. And here you can see the outdoor kitchen. And here you can see the red sofa that can be opened to form a bed. And here's the roof section with that tower top. Here you can see the entire set. And let's also take a peek to the back side. This is also quite detailed, although the architectural features are more simplified on the back side, as usual. But all in all, a great Lego set. And the set also comes with a bunch of extra pieces. So that was the assembly square set being assembled. There were still quite a lot of little details that I didn't have time to show you. But I'm gonna make one more video of this set so I can add it to the collection so far playlist. You can expect that next video ASAP, but remember, when a Sloth says that, it means as slowly as possible. Bye bye.